No. I just want you to select that. Just select. Yeah, just click on that. Wherever your mouse is, just click on that. So you have chosen country, movie title. No, okay. In the axis, you can choose only. It will show only one. It won't show the movie title. So there is no point putting the movie title there.
Okay.
Just remove that. And count of languages. And okay, in USA, do you see one color or two colors? I think I can see two colors at the edge. There is
Yeah.
one color.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can you point your cursor there? Can you point your cursor there? That is also showing English. Hindi one.
Hindi.
Yeah, okay. Hindi is one. Okay. Okay, so right, okay. So this is the visual that you have done. Only one visual, right?
Yeah. I just did it right now.
Okay, so what is the learning that you have learned? You learned something from this?
Well, I learned the count of languages.
Yeah.
And a different visualization.
Yeah. What is this visualization that you have used?
Stacked bar chart.
Stacked bar chart. Okay. So I'm just documenting what you have learned.
Okay.
I'm going to ask each one of you. So I'm just typing it here, and I'll share it later on. So you have learned count language. And then about the stacked bar, right? Okay, I am going to ask you a question, Nitya. So can you use count of language in Axis?
Where's the axis?
Axis at the top, where you have country.
No, because there's you can't put more than one.
That's okay. If you remove country, can you use count of language there?
No, because it's under values.
Yeah, because it's a count or a sum or some.
Yeah.
Those things will be used only under values. So that's one learning, right? I'm just marking that as one learning.
Yes.
So I'm just saying that the numbers should be included in the values part of the chart, right? And what will you include in the axis?
Only varchar.
Yeah, only varchar. So that means it's called a, what is it called? If it is a varchar, what is it called? Anyone remembers?
Is only letters?
Dimension.
Yes, very good. Who gave me that answer? Is it Aditi?
Yeah.
Very good, Aditi. So, axis should be include dimensions. Everybody remember that. And values will be called, what are values called? Anyone?
Integer.
Yeah, integers. Yeah, they are integers, but they are called
Facts.
Yes,
Facts.
Values
Facts.
include, yes, facts. Okay, I'm going to share these at the end of the after we complete sharing. Okay, who wants to share next?
Me.
I'll stop sharing now.
Yeah, you stop sharing.
Can I share?
Yeah, sure, Aditi.
Auntie, am I sharing?
Yeah, it's slowly coming. Just give me. Yeah. You are sharing. Yes. Yeah. Okay. What do you have here? Explain. Explain, Aditi. You are on mute.
Oh, I never realized that. So,
Yeah.
this one is a budget by director name. This one.
Wow. Well done. Okay. So budget, you put it where? Where did you put budget?
I put it, I think, on the, what is it called? The bottom part, the axis.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Budget is the axis? No. Budget is integer, right?
Yeah.
You will put under
Should it be under values?
values. Yes, it should be under values
Oh, okay.
because it's a fact, right? So if you select the visual, if you just select the select somewhere, just put it there. Yes, just click. Yeah. See. Okay. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Yes, I know. Making a movie, that won't be enough. If it is, there are different kinds of budgets. Budget.
Whoa.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Okay, so that is director name. What's the other visual that you have done?
I did director Facebook likes
Okay.
and budget.
No. Okay. So here, okay. Can you select that visual? Where just click where you are. No, don't click on the bar, but outside the bar and inside the visual. Yeah, just click there. See here, you didn't put anything under axis. But you put two under values, right? So it's giving the total budget, budget and total director Facebook likes. Okay. And so you have to give something in the axis for it to show in the axis. So what do you want to give the axis?
Maybe
you can give see what's there, maybe by language or by character name or language or even by movie title.
A movie title would be good.
You can give movie title or even
Is it movie metadata? Oh no, here it is.
Movie title. Yeah, it's movie title. Yeah. So if you click, it automatically goes into and then
should I take off the budget bit?
Yeah, take off the budget.
Okay.
Yeah,
now I can see.
Yeah, you can see what the number of likes is.
Yeah.
Okay, so so if you don't give access, then it will just show you the total. Okay.
Okay.
What's the third visual?
The third visual, I think someone did, and I wanted to see how it would work, like the world one.
Yeah.
And
so what did you give there? Can you select that and then we'll see?
It says gross by country
location. Yeah, country location and size. In size, what did you give? Gross. You gave gross. So what was the gross amount spent by country? That's what you have given. That's what this map is showing. Okay.
Okay.
If the size of the bubble, see the bubble, that is the circle. If the size of the circle is big, that means they have spent the gross amount in that country is more for the movies that they have made.
Okay. Auntie, does gross mean like a total amount?
Yeah, gross means total amount, which includes budget is how much they have budgeted for, and gross is the actual that they have spent for the movie, for making the movie. Okay. So what are your learnings, Aditi?
I just know what gross means, and I also know how to create the visualization.
How to create the visualization. Okay. While creating the visualization, what did you learn?
I don't know.
So values, you have to, you when Nitya was that value should be in should be integers, and axis should be in
Dimensions.
axis, right? So I
Yeah.
have that. And also the one that you didn't have axis, right? You didn't have anything in axis, right?
Yeah.
So so if you don't have, if you don't add any field in the axis, then what does it show? It shows
will show just a total amount.
yeah, total value. Okay, that's what I have noted for you.
Okay.
So yeah, okay, that's good. After Aditi, who else have done it?
Hello,
I'm just going
Auntie.
to
I've done it
unshare.
as well.
Yeah,
Can I do it, Auntie?
Just gonna stop sharing.
Sure.
Did I stop sharing?
yeah, you stop sharing and Priyal will share. Yeah.
Auntie,
Auntie, what
Did I
will
stop
we be
sharing?
learning in this session?
Yes.
I did mine.
Sorry, what is it? What question?
What
I
will we be
did
learning in this
mine.
session?
Huh?
What will we be learning in this session?
You will learn calculated columns and creating measures. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see how far we'll go. Okay, Priyal, you share.
Yes.
Deepa, you will share next. Okay.
Can you see mine, Auntie?
Not yet. Yeah, now it's almost coming. Yeah, now we can see, but not the Power BI. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah,
So-
yours looks colorful. Okay, what did you go through? You tell me. Yeah.
I went through I downloaded one called Serial and like comparing
Okay.
cereals with each other.
That's good. Yeah.
And so I did the ratings of cereal by the manufacturer,
Very good. Yeah, yeah. That looks really good. Yeah.
and then the display shelf by manufacturer.
Yeah. Okay. Rating. Okay.
I think this was calories per serving by manufacturer.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what happened with this one though.
Okay. So can you click on that? We'll see what is happening. And go open the visualization.
Oh, okay, here it is.
Yeah. Now it's okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So this is calories per serving by manufacturer. Oh,
Yes.
is it this much variation?
Yeah.
Kellogg's is high calories. What's the last one?
American Home Food and Products.
Oh, that's interesting to see. Okay, can we see? Can you expand the visualization? Yeah, there. Yeah, I just want to see.
Yep.
Manufacturer and calories per serving. Okay. So are you using sum or what are you using? Can you just click on the arrow? In the values?
I'm
No,
using
click on the arrow. No, click on the arrow in the values.
this one.
No, in the values. Calories per serving. Yeah, click on the arrow. Yeah. Okay, it's using sum. You can change it, average or minimum also. You can change it, but yeah, keep it as sum of calories. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And what's the next visual?
This is the display shelf by manufacturer. And then I have another page as well. Auntie, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. So
So this is the rating of cereal by manufacturer.
okay, and this
So-
is a scatter plot, is it?
Yes.
Okay. So rating looks a bit different. Okay. Yeah.
This is the American Home.
Okay. So when you click on that, the other visualization in the page also changes. Did you observe that?
Yeah,
Okay.
because this one would be hot.
Yeah. And then yeah. Okay. So rating of cereal by type. Okay. So okay, that's good. And can you go back to page 1?
Yes.
Display shell by manufacturer. What's that? Display shell?
This is a tree map.
Yeah, okay. Heat map, right?
A tree map.
Or tree map, okay. Display shell. What is display shell? Do you know? Is there any description?
I think it's probably like how much it shows up in the stores,
Okay.
perhaps.
Oh, display. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's an interesting data set. You can maybe try and do good visualizations. So yeah, keep trying, and then we'll learn a bit more as to what we can do to increase the analytics of this one. Okay.
Yes.
And what shall I say as learnings?
For learnings, while making the visualizations, I learned that you need a fact alongside with a dimension, because when I was doing it, I put in 2 dimensions and I found out that it didn't work.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. Did you find any, did you have any issues doing the visualization?
Not really. The only issues were that some of the visualizations didn't like match with the fields that I was going with.
Okay. Yeah, and also don't do visualizations just for the sake of using the visual. It should be meaningful as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, so who wants to share next?
Can I?
Yeah. Yeah, last year, tell me.
Can I share?
Yeah, share. Yeah, we can see your screen, but we are seeing the team screen. Just share your Power BI screen.
ఏమని అది టీం అంతా లాంటిదా అంటే నువ్వు చేసింది అది
Share the desktop or window, then we can see.
Auntie,
Yeah.
in the auntie, when I was doing the visualizations, I didn't know what to do for them because I didn't know what all of the
Data.
the data meant. So
Okay.
I only did budget, and I didn't know that the budget would go with all of like every single one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the only
That's
one that I
learning,
used.
right? Now today you are learning that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Lasya, we can see your screen. Now go to the Power BI report.
I'm on it.
But we can't see it. So you are still sharing the Teams window rather than the Power BI desktop window. There'll be a scroll bar. Just scroll, or else the first one will be either window or desktop. So share that.
that is not yours, that's
Yeah.
yours.
Now we can see your SQL server. So now you choose. You go to Power BI.
Okay. Can you see it now?
No. You stopped sharing. And also, Priyal, you must have used themes as well, right?
Yes, Auntie,
For the
I did.
color? Yeah.
Yes,
We-
Auntie.
Yeah, I will share the themes as well.
What is that?
Asya, are you sharing?
It's not working.
Okay. When you share, yeah, we can. Yeah, now it's working. Yes. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, what are you doing?
This one's budget by country,
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
and this one's title year by country.
Title. Okay. Title year. So okay. Uh, okay. Title year. No. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to tell you something. Okay, that's good. That title year doesn't look right, but we'll talk about it later. The other one is duration by country. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I want to tell you. I want to tell everyone these things. See, the first one, budget by country, that Lastia is using. She's using a pie chart. Make sure best practice for pie chart for using pie charts is don't have more than 5 categories. Okay. Here lot of categories, and that because you have lot of categories, what happens is we can't distinguish between
Or you can't see what between what is what.
yeah, between what? See, it's really hard to distinguish between blue and green. Yeah, where there are small differences, we can't really distinguish. So that's why if you have more than 5 categories, don't use a pie chart. Okay, that's one thing that you need to remember.
Okay.
The other one is, see, title year. Even though year is a number integer, you can't really use that in the values. Can anyone tell me why?
Is it because integer goes with integer? Something?
No. Can anyone tell? Priyal or Gaurav? Can either of you tell?
Yes. No. Should we just share our screen and tell?
No. You see here. What does this visual mean? Where it says title year by country. What does it mean to you? See, it is summing up and saying 1 million, 2 million, 3, 4 million, something like that. But
Oh,
I don't know about it because I was working with my brother in it. So, like, I'm just saying a bit about him.
okay,
We're just
no
doing
worries.
our homework now.
Yeah. Okay, what about Priyal? Can you tell me?
is it because all the years are because it's the sum instead of the individual years?
Yes. So, see, here, even though it is an integer, it can't really be summed up, because it's a year. So you if it is 2019 and 2018, can you sum up all the years and get it to a display a sum?
No.
You cannot, because it even though the values is a number or an integer, uh, it is really a dimension, not a fact. Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes or no? Who
Kind
did
of.
not understand?
I
I
kind of didn't
understand.
understand.
Real, you didn't understand? Oh, Kritika.
I didn't get the last part.
Okay. Even though here how it appears is it has 4 digits and it is a number, right? So the tendency is anything that is a number, you tend to sum it up. But because it's an year, you cannot sum it up. So that's why it is mostly used as a dimension rather than a fact, even though it is integer. Did you get that?
Yes.
So it's like country.
Yes.
Like how country is a dimension, year has to be always used as a dimension and not a fact. So that's why you can't sum it up. You can't sum the year up. Did you get it?
Yes.
Did everyone get it? Who did not get the get it? Who has questions? Last year, did you get it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Kritika, did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So if you have any questions, you ask me. Okay. So that means last year you need to change your visualization for title year by country to something else. Maybe gross by year or budget by year or something budget by country or gross by country. Okay.
Yep. Is it okay if I use average?
Yes, you can use no, not for year though. You can't use average. You can't use year in values. It has to be in the axis. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Auntie, I had a
Yeah.
question about the year. Since it's a value,
Yeah.
since it's a fact,
Yeah, it's not a fact. It's a dimension.
since it's a dimension, but
Yeah.
it's in integers. When we put it in the axes, would it show up?
Yeah, it will show up. So if you go last year, change that visualization. Click on that country visualization. Title year by country. Yeah, click on that. Yeah, click there. Just click. Click. Don't hover. Just click. Not right click, left click. Yeah, you have clicked, right? So now remove the remove the country from the axis and put title year. Can you do that? Delete. Yeah, click on the on the X. Click on the X there. No, yeah, there. Yeah, remove field. Yeah, remove field. Yeah. Yes, remove field and move this title year to there. Drag it. No, the which is there in values. Title year is there in values, right? Drag it there. Yeah, drag it to axis. Yeah. Now title year is there. Now add something to the values. Say maybe budget or something. Budget or Facebook likes or whatever. Yeah, budget. Tick. Yeah. I think you are right clicking. That's why you have to left click. Yes. So see that. See, did you see the years there?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how it should be for years. You can't sum up the years, but you can display the years. So because you are displaying, that will become a dimension. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Got it, everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me, Auntie, I have a question.
Yeah.
What is a dimension again?
Okay. Dimension is anything that is a description, like a title. Varchar, yes. Anything that is a varchar, that will be a dimension. So for example, country is a dimension, and director name is a dimension. Author name is a dimension, because all these are movie title is a dimension. All these are varchars. Okay, so that's dimension. And anything integer is a fact. So anything
It's
number
a
is a fact.
fact.
Yeah. FACT is a fact.
but some integers may not be facts, like year. Year is not a fact. Month also will not be a fact. Month number is not a fact, and date is also not a fact. Those are years. Those are dimensions. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Who wants to share next? So last year, I'm going to write your learning as year is not a fact. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good that you put it so that we all are learning. Okay, who wants to share next?
Shall I share it?
Yeah, Gaurav, yeah, share it. After that, Mandipa, you share.
I was just.
Is it
Is it
the
sharing now?
Yeah, your side, we can see. Mandipa, what is it?
Is
You
it the
share.
visualization things?
Yes.
I can't share because
You can't share?
my meeting thing is on my iPad and then
Ah,
my Power BI is on my on
sure.
the laptop.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, okay. Like, you are following what we are doing, right? That's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Auntie,
After
shall
that,
I share it?
yeah, we can see your screen. Now, why did you unshare?
Oh, I thought that you couldn't. That's why I
No,
said.
yeah, I could see. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Now, what did you do?
I did this one for budget by country and color. Which countries had how many budgets?
Mm. Budget and color. That's a no. Okay, that's not a very good. You can do budget by country, but not budget by color, because most of it is English, right? And
Yeah.
some, yeah, no, most of it is color, right? There are some black and white. Okay, in only in USA. I think all the others, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, next one is
This one.
okay. What is it telling?
She is about budget case number in poster of it, first country and first language of it.
No, what are you trying to tell the viewer with this visualization?
So what was that? I think so. I wanted to say the viewer about the 181 BN, something like that.
Budget. Okay, budget is so total budget is 181 billion. So
Yeah.
from where did you get the 362 billion?
Where is it? 362.
The end portion. See,
No,
starts with.
it's not till 362. It's till 181. That's half of it. That's just a number. That's the end.
Did you just give a number?
Yeah. And this is the normal. Where is it?
Okay, so let me see how you have used the visualization. Can you move the window there?
This.
No, the where you see the value budget minimum value is Facebook number in poster.
In this.
Yeah. So just come down. Come down. Yeah. Remove that. Wait. Tool tips. Wait. Maximum value you didn't give anything. Target value you didn't give anything. Tool tips you have given. So those, no, I don't think that is. No, I don't think that is. That's the way you need to. Okay, you have used a gauge visual. Everybody listen how we use gauge visuals. Gauge visuals are used when you have a target and an actual. So you have to give a target value, which you can give a field name or a measure which has the target value. I'll talk about measures a bit later, and you will have an actual value. So here the way you have used, Gaurav, is not right. This gauge visual, because when you want to make the target, so for example, you have a goal. you want to let's say you are playing football.
Yeah.
You want to achieve your goal. Let's say goal count is 5. You want to achieve goal count 5. So the target will be 5. And if you have achieved 2 goals, then it will be showing 2. So this blue color will be showing 2. The rest of the thing will be showing 5. So you have to have a target value. I think here it is automatically taking the target value because you did not give any target value. So see,
Yeah.
here you have target value, right? You did not give any field. So that's how you should use the gauge. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So next, what is the next one?
No, these two I'm going to finish it. It's not done totally. I was
Oh,
doing that only.
okay. Okay. Yeah, and don't use Facebook face number in poster because I don't think they have any values. So I think I remember we deleted that column. So use something else which has enough values. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't use that one. Use something that has real good values.
Okay.
Okay. So Tanvi, can you please share your visualization?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tanvi, next Kritika and Abhinav.
Here.
Ah, okay, that's good. Okay, what did you do the first one?
This is my first one. My
Yeah.
first one was I did lots of different ones. I was trying to explore, so I'm not pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, aspect ratio you don't need to give it. And also when you are trying to do these bars and columns, yeah, if you want to choose something like stacked one, you are not using stacked, normal chart, right? So don't give too many values there. Just give one value. So if you just keep number of critic for reviews, num critic for reviews, and remove the aspect ratio and duration, or just keep duration and remove the aspect ratio and number of critics for reviews, that will give you the correct picture. Otherwise, if you give too many values, it won't give you the correct picture. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and content rating. Okay, you are seeing the critics by content rating. That's a good way to measure. The dimensions are really good. The critics and content rating is really good. That comparison is really good. You can keep the critic and then remove the aspect ratio and duration. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Next one is pie chart. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the way you have used pie chart when there is less than 5 categories. So that's good. Yeah, what is the, how did you use it? Can you click on the pie chart? Yeah.
I
So,
used actor 1 feedback likes, actor 2 feedback likes, and actor 3 feedback likes.
oh, that is, okay. So you didn't have anything in the axis.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So that's why it is giving you like that. Okay. Facebook like Facebook likes. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you can do the pie chart mostly like axis with the values. Usually we use pie charts with where they have percentages. Okay, I think here what they have, what it has done is, because you gave three integers, three fields, it has taken the percentage among those three fields and then has calculated the proportions. Looks like it. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. See, 7.26 and 18 point something, and the other one is, yeah. That way also you can use it. Yeah. Okay, so next one you have understood, right? Number of critic
Yeah.
reviews. Yeah. So yeah, unless you have a target value, you can't use this gauge visual. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you use the map?
I didn't finish it completely.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
still.
map, I think you should give something in the location. And yeah, you have just given the size but not the location. So yeah, that's why you are not getting anything meaningful there. It's just showing you the map. Okay.
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 Auntie,
Yeah.
how do you give the location?
Country is your location, right? The country
Yeah.
field is your location. So just drag the country field into the location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So and what's the other one? Director Facebook likes by director name. Yeah, that's a good comparison because like with like.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's a good comparison. This is a good visual as well. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now who else wants to share? Kritika, can you share?
Auntie, my one doesn't. My screen. I can't screen share because I don't have. I think it's not working.
Okay,
Screen share.
okay. Yeah, I think you have some problem. Okay, what about Abhinav?
Yeah, I can share.
Yeah, can you share, please?
I forgot to save it last time, but I did some right now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, let me share my screen. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Well,
So what
my
is this?
first one is assist. It's a NBA
Oh, okay. Yeah.
one database.
Yeah.
It's assist by player name.
Yeah.
First one, Jason Kidd, 147 altogether and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I don't play games, so I don't know what assist means. AST means.
it's basketball.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so.
And then this one, you can see what year they got drafted to the NBA, like the year they went into the.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Thing.
Okay.
And then just say I choose Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
He went in 2014.
Okay. You can do just a observation here.
Mhm.
So because you have years, what you
Yeah.
can do is you can do a visualization where you can give the first draft year as the dimension, as the axis,
Okay.
and also number of players
Okay.
in that year that were first drafted.
Oh yeah.
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 So yeah, that way you can show by each year whether the number of players have increased, first draft players have increased or decreased or whatever. That also
Oh
you can
yeah.
show. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah. What about the page 4?
And then for this one, I did pretty much the same thing, but like what college they went to,
Oh, okay. Okay. Xavier. Okay.
Xavier and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Okay. Okay. Now Abhinav has shared. Who else? Mandipa can't share and Kritika can't share. So I think everyone has had their turn, right? What about Slok can't? Yeah, you. Lata. Okay.
I wasn't here last week.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Did you go through the video?
no.
No. Okay. That's okay. You can go through later. Okay. Now let's do some work. I'm going to open my movies data. Movies. Yeah. I'm going to open my movies data and I'm going to share mine. So I have drafted these learnings and I want to know if anyone has faced any issues while doing these. I want to draft them as well. Where is my share? Okay. Desktop. Yeah. So this is the learnings. Can everyone see? Somebody left and came back. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So learnings and issues. So these are the things that I have drafted. Okay, visualization should be meaningful, not do the visualizations just for the sake of it. Like for example, gauge. You have to. It looks pretty, but it should tell the viewer something, right? Whereas it was not telling anything. Okay.
Because when we did some inquiry in our class,
Yeah.
instead of writing it, they showed us pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That is, so pictures can mean a lot, right? So that's why it's important that you put meaningful pictures, right? Meaningful visuals. That's one of the learnings. And did anyone face any issues while doing the visualizations, like importing stuff or anything? Yes or no?
No.
Yeah.
Actually, I wasn't here last week, so I watched a little bit of the video, but I just had a little bit of problem. But I haven't.
What is it?
I haven't finished the whole thing yet, but
That's okay. That's okay. But were you able to import the data into Power BI?
just a little bit. I couldn't really see the budget.
Oh, you couldn't see the budget.
I couldn't see the budget.
So can you see it now? You can search for it like this. See, I'm showing. See here, this is the visualization. So budget. If you can search for it, you can get it. See here, you
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but for some reason it just wouldn't turn up at all.
Oh, okay. So try it later after the class as well if you want. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's learn about columns now today. Okay, so here, if I go to the data layer, see this is the data layer. Okay, how many layers are there in Power BI desktop? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Three.
Yeah, 3 layers. This is the report layer.
Reports, and then this model, data, and
Yeah.
there's also model.
Model, yes. If you have multiple tables, then it will show you how it will link, how we can link each table. Okay, we have only one table now, so we'll manage with one table now. Okay, so if I go into the data layer, and these are all the columns that we have, right? But there is no way we can know how many columns are there, how many rows are there. Columns are these are columns, vertical columns, and horizontal are rows. We don't know how many rows are there, right? So it's a bit hard to do the visualizations without knowing the number of rows. That's why one of them have used count of language. Okay, so instead of that, we can create a new column called count. So let's do that. So what does that count mean? Each row will be 1, right? Each row should be counted as 1.
How do you create a column?
Yeah, we can create a column. So now go into home, go into the data layer and go into home, and there is a new column here, right? Can you see that? New column. Click on the new column. And when you click
I
on
missed that.
Sorry?
I missed that. So how do you do it?
Go into home, and here is the button on the ribbon which is called new column. So click on the new column. So when you click on the new column, you will get column 1. I clicked on it twice or thrice, so that's why I got it column 2. Okay.
Auntie,
Yeah.
I can't see new column in mine.
Okay. So maybe because yours are new. Because I didn't download. I have the old version. I didn't download the new version. So just look for. Is there an insert tab?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to insert tab, and then
Yeah.
it will be, and then there will be new column there. I think by next time I'll download the newer version of.
There's one in
Auntie?
modeling. That's where
Mod-
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go to modeling.
I have the new version, but it shows for me. I have the new version.
Okay.
It says new column for me.
Are you in Power Query by any chance, Aditi?
No, I'm on Power BI.
Power BI desktop. Does it say here Power BI desktop?
Let me just check. Yeah.
Okay. So wherever it can be either in home screen or in insert or modeling.
It was in modeling for me.
Okay, modeling. Okay. So just go and click on new column.
Okay.
And then see here, once you click on new column, this will appear in the formula bar. So now we are going to create a new column which will count as one row for each of the row. One for each of the row. So what should be the value for the count? I'm calling the name as count, okay? Or maybe number of rows. I'll say number of rows. NO rows. Okay. Number of rows. What should be the value? For each row, it should be 1, right? Yes or no? Because we are counting, right? This is 1. So this is 1 row. So 1, 1, 1, 1. It should be 1. Okay. So I'll just give the value as 1. Okay. And then here there is a tick. So just click on the tick. And once you do that, the new column is created at the end of the table as number of rows, and the value is 1 in each row. Did everyone create that?
Excuse
Yep.
me, Auntie.
Yeah.
I can't really see any columns in my one either.
Can't see any columns?
No.
Okay, we will take that up after the class. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. I think you wouldn't have imported properly. So we will do that after the class. Okay. And then we'll do that after the class. Okay.
Auntie, I figured out why I couldn't see the new column.
Yeah, what is it?
In the home page. So I wasn't on the data the thing. I was at the report part.
Yes.
So
make
that's
sure
why
you will see different buttons in different in different layers. So data layer will have different buttons, report layer will have different buttons, and modeling layer will have different buttons.
okay.
So you have to make sure that you are in data layer. Good observation, Aditi. That's really good.
Okay. Auntie, should I write the same thing as you, or can I name it a different thing?
You can do differently. No problem.
Okay.
You can just give a count, or you can call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
have a question.
Yeah.
For your one, for the for your rows, it had a number 1111.
Yes.
For my one, it has no number.
So you have to give it as. See, if I click on that, see, that is what. Give the first one. This will be the name of the column, followed by equals, and then 1. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So this can be whatever you want to call, but you have to give equals and 1. Otherwise, it won't work.
What happens if you give it another number?
Another number. Yeah, it depends on what you are trying to do. What the reason why I am adding this column is I want to count the rows. For example, if I want to know the number of movies in this database, I will just say sum of number of rows, and then that will give me all the number of rows. So that's the purpose of me creating this column. Okay. So it depends on what you are trying to do. So for me, the reason why I'm adding this column is I want to calculate the number of movies or number of movies by director or by movie title or by language or by country, something like that. So that's I want to add this column. Okay, that's why I'm giving it as 1. I can't give any other number because otherwise it will not show correctly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this is how we can add new columns. Okay, so this is how we can add new columns. Okay, now there is something called a new measure. Okay, new measure is if you want to find an average or if you want to find a sum, let's say sum of budget, and let's say sum of Facebook likes, something like that, then you can create a measure. And when you create a measure, you can't see it in this data layer. You can see it only in the visualization. Okay, so let's try and create a measure for sum of budget. See this budget column. Some of the budgets, some rows don't have budgets, but let's not worry about that. We'll just create a sum of the budget, create a measure for sum of budget. Okay, so for that, what do you do? What do you do to create a new measure? Can anyone tell me?
Do you press new measure?
Yes, new measure. So just click once on new measure. And see, as soon as you click on new measure, it comes as measure. So I'm just trying to rename that as what is it? Budget sum. Okay, that's what I'm calling it. Budget sum. And there is a function for summing the budget, which is similar to the one that we learned in SQL. Okay, so I'm just giving the sum.
Auntie?
Yeah.
My one looks my screen looks different to yours. It's like it has some spaces and my one is completely filled.
Completely filled means?
Like all of the columns are completely like
okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about the values. Just concentrate on what I'm typing here. Okay.
Okay, but it has like some different names. It has different names to yours as well.
Okay, maybe mine is old data or something like that. Probably, I don't know. Let's concentrate on what we are trying to do, and then we will compare the what I have and what you have. Okay.
Okay.
Budget sum is this is the name. Okay, this is the name of the measure that I'm giving, followed by equals. And now we are creating the function that calculates the sum of the budget. And what is the function that is used? Function name is sum. And how do you use functions? Can you remember how you use functions in SQL?
We say sum and then
yes, open brackets. See, as soon as you open brackets, it's coming up with IntelliSense. This is called IntelliSense. It's trying to tell you, ask you which one do you want to sum. So I want to sum budget, right? So movie metadata, this is a budget. If you can't see it, you can just start typing and then it will show you if it matches. So and then I'm choosing that. Double click on that. And then what do I need to do? I need to close the bracket, right? So that is my sum of the budget measure.
Auntie, could you please repeat that? And
yes,
I'm here.
I am just going to remove that. So this function to calculate the sum of budget is called sum, S-U-M. And because it is a function, we have to include the brackets. So I'm just opening the bracket and it takes one argument. So one argument, because we are summing the budget, I am choosing the budget field. See, this is the budget field. How it is showing is the movie underscore metadata is the table name, followed by square brackets. It is showing the budget, that is the field name. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Because it is showing, I am just double clicking it and choosing it. Okay, and then
Okay.
now I need to close the bracket.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just
After
going
this,
to.
yeah, after this you can either press enter or you can click on the tick. So once you do that, you can't go and check how the measure is to the end because it is not a column. Here you can see only columns, not measures. Okay. So how do you see the measure? See, this is the budget sum and the measure appears also is different. The icon that
Auntie, will it show up? So do you? Which side do you have to double click it with? The right side or the left side?
Which side means? I didn't get you.
Like on the mouse.
Left side. Everything is left side.
Okay. Because mine's not working properly.
So just press enter.
Oh,
Enter. Okay. Yeah, just press enter and then you will be okay.
Okay, I got it now.
Okay. So now we have created the measure. Okay. Now, how will we see the value that has been assigned to the measure? We will go into the report layer. So go into the report layer. And now we have search for the new measure that you have created. I'm searching for budget. Okay, in here. And then I can see one is budget, that is the column. The first one that I'm seeing is the column. And the second one is the measure because the icon, I can make sure with the icon for measure is a bit different. Okay. So now I'm just clicking that, just ticking that. And then it comes up. Oh, it didn't come up. Okay. So it came up by default with a visualization that says clustered column chart with this one. But I don't want this one. I just want to go to a card visual. See, this is the card visual. Okay. So 181 billion budget is there. Okay. So now the advantage of that measure is if you try and change this to, let's say, clustered column chart, and if I add a dimension to this, I'm just going to add year, budget by year. Okay. So this is budget by year. And here, if I drag it, oops. See, this is the one that last year did it. See, so many years, it's just showing some of the years. So I can comfortably say that I can include how much? Yeah, from 1970, not even 1970. I think I'll include from 1977. Okay. So 1977, if I include, I'm going to show you a lot of things here. So pay attention. Okay. So now this appears a bit skewed, right? It is all the data is appearing towards the right side, right? So I can eliminate these. Okay. These years from 19, 20, 40, 60, all that we can eliminate. So how do I eliminate? There are a lot of ways to eliminate, but one of the way is select this visual. So that means it has to, this box needs to appear.
I just selected and deleted.
Oh, deleted. Okay, Control Z. Do you know what Control Z means?
Go
It
back.
undoes the last action. Yeah, roll back. It undoes the last action. Only the last action. Okay. So now I want to just display from 1980 onwards. Let's say 1980. Okay. So what I do is, you have the filters here. Can you all see the filters there? This particular column.
Yes.
So here, see, you have title here because you have added here. This is already there. So what I do is, I just go and click on the arrow there, and I'm going to show only those items, show items when the value is greater than 1980. So that means all this noise will disappear. Okay, and then you have to say apply filter. See now, it is just showing till 2016. Okay, got it? So this is called using the filter. So this is filters on this visual. Okay. And if you click on the page, don't click on the visual. Clicking on the visual is this. Okay. This. But if you click outside the visual, that means it is the page. So this is the, see, filters on all pages or filters on this page. You can add filters on this page. For example, if you are, let's say, maybe creating just for one language, let's say Hindi. Okay, I'm just naming it as Hindi. So here you can drag the language. So I'm just dragging the language. I'm trying to find language, and I am trying to drag the language here and searching for Hindi, and I'm just displaying Hindi. See, our data has 2016, the budget was, sorry, 2006, the budget was this much. 2006, and 2009 this much, and 2016 this much. So the data has so many, and this is showing only Hindi language and nothing else. So whatever visuals that you add in this page will show only Hindi. For example, I'm just going to add actors. Actor names, okay? Actor 1 name. Is this actor 1 name? Yeah, this is actor 1 name. I'm just going to add that. See? We are all familiar with Hindi actors, right? So these are the actors that are there in the data. Mandipa, I think you are not familiar, but I think some of the people are familiar. Katrina Kaif, Bole Baba. No, I am not. I am also not very
familiar with a few of them.
Yeah.
I remember Shah Rukh Khan. I think I remember Kareena Kapoor.
Yeah, Abhishek
He's
Bachchan.
one.
Abhishek Bachchan. Yeah.
Yeah,
So because you have filtered this whole page with English, this whole page, sorry, with Hindi. See, this only you have ticked. So that means this whole page will display only Hindi related data. Okay. So for example, I'm just going to duplicate this page, and then I will just say English. Because we said English here, we need to change the language as well in English, right? So I'm just going to do that. And I remove the filter. Okay. I remove the filter. Now it shows everything, all languages, not just English. Okay. I'll just say all. Okay. That way you can use filters. You can use it on the visual or just this page or all pages. Usually we don't use filter for all pages. Okay. Otherwise, it's going to restrict our visualization capability. Okay, that's the part of filters. Now, what I want to show you is about slicers. Okay, you have this actor name, right? There is something called slicer here. Just click on that by clicking the visual. Click on the visual that we have created just now, actor one name, and then click on slicer. So this will change. So here, if you select, for example, some Asif Mandvi. So that person, that person is in a movie for which the sum of the budget was this much, and that was released in 2008. So the data that if we have multiple graphs, like for example, I'm going to have, this is by title year, right? I'm going to have another visual. Let's say I'll put, instead of title year, I'm just going to put movie title. Okay, so movie, no, not movie. Okay, so this is title, so I'm just adding this. So which movie it's going to come? Ghost Town. Okay, so Asif Mandvi is in Ghost Town, and then that was released in 2008. Let's choose Abhishek Bachchan. Oh, that also is only one. Okay, I want to choose something that will be more than one. Any examples? Akshay Khanna, let's see. Nothing is there. Okay, that's not a very good. Who is a popular English actor?
Okay. Tom Cruise.
Will Smith?
Yes.
Search. Let's
I don't
search.
know if he's English.
Jennifer
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Me too. I don't really think so.
Tom.
Yes.
Let's find Tom Cruise. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
this one. He has been involved in the movies. See, from 1983 onwards till 2016, I think. Yeah, 2015. And these are all the movies that he worked in. So there are a lot of movies that he worked in. If you go here, there are a lot of movies that he worked in. So that's how. See, so the important, I want to let you know the importance of slicer. So if you can choose, this is called slicer. From slicer, if you choose something, the entire data that is there here changes according to what you have chosen. Okay, you can have more than one slicer in a page. So for example, what slicer can we have? Let's try color. Let's say country or genres. Let's have genres. Let's have this as the
Auntie,
yeah.
is this like accurate information, like real data?
I don't know whether it's real data. Some of it is real, but we don't have all the data. So that's why it is showing. So for example, in the Hindi things, we have only a few films, film data, not the entire film data. You can find somewhere the entire film data, and then you can work on it. I think IMDb might have some kind of data, that the real data. Okay, this is just a sample data. Okay, now I want to you to understand about the slicers. Have more than one slicer in the page. So, for example, if I want to know about genres, I have included another slicer for genres. And if I untick the Tom Cruise, see, it shows all the genres. And then if I tick it again, it will show only the genres that Okay, so you can choose. Let's say, for example, what are the action crime mystery? Only one. Tom Cruise action crime mystery is one movie title, Jack something. So if I untick this one and choose something else, so there is only one. So something like that. Drama. Okay, only one. So I think they, yeah, maybe genres is not a good example. Yeah, you can find some examples and then you can do that as well. So maybe an actor who worked on multiple language films or something like that. Okay, do you understand what slicers mean?
Yes.
Is anyone having any questions about slicers?
No.
No.
So, Auntie,
Yeah.
for the slices, do they change everything on your page?
Yeah, they change everything on your page. But if you don't want to change some of the things, there is a way to it. Yeah, but that's a bit advanced. But first work with what is changing. Then I will explain you how to not change it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that is slicers. So what did we learn today? How to insert a column, and what a measure is, and how to do a measure, and also about slicers, right? Any questions so far? No questions?
No.
Okay, so removing columns, and that is in Power Query, so you can do that. Okay, so now do you want to try now from now onwards? What I want you all to do is choose your own data set and start working on it and try and do some analysis, because I think after 3 or 4 weeks we will have a competition. So each one will do your own visualizations, and you will be presenting in front of judges, real judges. Okay, and then you will explain what you have learned with your data set and what your learnings are, what your analysis is. I will be helping you all either individually or in the class to gain that kind of confidence to present in front of judges. Okay, but I want you to choose a data set from Makeover Monday, the link that I have sent you earlier last week in the group. I want you to choose data sets that interest you so that you can do more analysis, like how Priyal did serial thing and Abhinav did the basketball players. You choose something that you are interested in and then do some analysis. Okay, are you okay? Are you all okay with that?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask me anytime. Okay, and Gaurav and Priyal, are you having exams?
No, Auntie.
No. Okay, what about Gaurav?
No, I would have after 1 week.
After 1 week. Okay.
Just max exam, I have one now.
Okay. Okay. So what about you, Priyal? No exams?
No, not for me.
Okay. That's good.
Auntie,
Yeah.
my brother has exams and I usually have to use his computer and he needs to use it for his exam on Monday.
Okay. Okay. No worries. After his exam, you can start your work. Okay. Because
Okay.
I am planning to have the competition in December. I'll decide a date and then I'll let all of you know. I think 3 of you won't be able to. I don't know. Priyal, maybe ask Papa whether he can come for the competition. Otherwise, you can record it and send it, or we'll see what will happen. Okay.
Okay.
And Gaurav and Adarsh, you also might want to record, or if there is Wi-Fi, then maybe you can present online, something
Auntie,
like
I
that.
guess so. I won't be there on next Wednesday because I have my camp on
Okay, no worries.
Tuesday.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, but keep doing your presentation, and I'm going to share you some links as to what past batch kids have done, so that you get an idea. We will choose three winners. So you can have a look at what they have done and how they have done, to get an idea as to how you can present, what you can present. Okay, and we will have some trials as well. Each one can have trials, can have a go at presenting as well, so that you have the confidence to present at the final competition. Okay.
Auntie, at the competition, are we going to have to do it on the spot, or do we have to make the visualizations beforehand?
No, you all have to make the visualizations beforehand and talk to those visualizations. That's why I'm asking you to pick your own data set.
Okay.
So you will be starting from now itself, preparing for that for that competition. Okay.
Auntie,
Yes.
Yeah.
do we have to like create a little speech about it?
Yes. You have to first create your visualizations and create a speech, create a script, and then to explain what your visualization is doing. Okay, what you are trying to explain there, what you are trying to analyze there.
Okay.
Okay, and next week we will learn about bookmarks and some other cool things that you can do. Okay.
Auntie,
Yeah.
I'm doing this on desktop. Can I email this to you and then do on your laptop at the competition?
Yes. Yeah, we will do that. Yeah, we will, like how we have done last time. I think you can get the you can either get your own laptop, or you can email me the Power BI desktop file, so that we can
Yeah,
use
can I
that.
send it to you because I'm
Yeah,
on
sure.
desktop right now? Like,
Oh, desktop. Yeah, sure.
yeah.
You can do that. Not a problem at all. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and everyone will be sending your Power BI files to me, so that the judges can see it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so start working on the visualizations that you want to um, create. To think about the data sets that you want to use, and then you can start preparing for the competition. So you can come with a lot of doubts that you have in the class as well. And in each class I'll show you some features which you can use in your visuals. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Auntie,
Do you have a raised hand? Do you want to ask something?
No, Bhavani, speak up first.
Okay. Yeah. Aditi?
Auntie, do we have to like go to some place to present it, or do we do it online?
No, it's not online. Only three people get to do online. That will
Okay.
be Priyal, Gaurav, and Adarsh, because they are not in Auckland. So I prefer everyone to be um, in Auckland to meet. I want to meet you all, and then we will do a physical presentation. Only three people will be online.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question, Auntie.
Yeah.
What is the most likeliest date?
Most likely
Date.
date, it will be in December. I think I have to check with the judges, and then we'll see. Maybe most probably around 13th or 14th of December. That's what I'm planning. Let's see.
Auntie, is it going to be on the weekends?
Not sure yet. Let's see. I have to find out from the judges. Weekends, can you make it?
Yes, I can come to Auckland on weekends.
That's good. Okay. What about others? We'll see. Uh, I'll book the date now itself with the judges, and then I'll let you know. Okay. By next class, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, then start thinking about the competition. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Auntie. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you. Bye bye.
Auntie. Bye.
Bye, Auntie. Bye, Indu Auntie. Bye.